back, my dudes. I hope you guys are doing well. For Tube Tuesday, with a baby tube today, back in the ERJ, and we are in Phoenix. We're going to fly up to St. George. There's a guy that I met here, and he's got a YouTube channel. He's an actual pilot. He used to fly Beechcraft 1900s, and there's a video of him flying into a place in St. George. And unfortunately, that airport is not an X-plane, but there is one that's about 10 miles away to the south, and the terrain looks really cool. So we're going to fly up there. It's about 320 nautical miles, and we're going to fly over the Grand Canyon. Hopefully, the clouds will break up a little bit by the time we get that far north, because it'd be good to see it. Otherwise, it's just going to be a solid layer of clouds, it looks like. GPU is connected, have not done anything else to the airplane, so without further ado, we'll get in there and start setting things up. Over top, get the batteries on auto. See, GPU is now available, so we'll click that on dismiss. Ooh. Get our nav lights on, and arm the emergency lights. How about some logo lights? And we'll get the no smoking signs on as well. Go ahead and turn the packs on, and bleeds. And we'll set everything up now for engine startup, just to make our lives a little bit easier later. That'll do. Our avionics on.
Traffic, Echo Victor Sierra, starting final 1-4.
Clear up our map here. Ooh, I have TCAS on. We do have AI aircraft today, but in order for them to work, I figured out I need to disable the squawk box plugin.
Traffic Bravo Sierra, Delta, position 1-4 and holding for traffic.
So now they should show up on our TCAS. I don't know what happened the other day. I didn't notice any significant frame rate drops playing around with it yesterday, so hopefully it stayed that way. We'll see how it is streaming. If we're doing anything, we'll go ahead and get our weather.
Kilo, Papa, Hotel, X-ray, airport information, Delta 2151, Zulu, weather, wind 250, at 10, visibility 10, sky condition, few clouds at 10,000, few clouds at 16,000, temperature 2.13, altimeter 2977. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Delta.
Information Delta, as always. A few clouds at 10 and a few clouds at 16.
Kilo, Papa.
Hopefully those will break up by the time we're over the Grand Canyon. Fingers crossed. Let's switch it over to clearance delivery. Our radio frequencies here. Clearance delivery 118.1. Start setting this up. Initialize FMC.
Air Canada 503 clearance and ensure for visual departures. For the noise tube for fast departures. Let me know.
Okay, we check visual departures as well as noise.
The 503, thank you.
So start with performance, weirdly. Passengers for today, 49. Payload weight, we got 0. That's going to be super light. And fuel, block fuel 5.8, 5,800 pounds. Go ahead and trim, nose up, 5.
Apron rouge 1851 heavy, 8161 ready for start. Rouge 1851 heavy, a strong clearance, contact apron.
Cruise at 0.77, final cruise altitude, flight level 320. And top of cruise winds. 20015. Here we go. Performance 3 will leave. It'll give it automatically in the air. I find that the top of descent stuff and the VREF speed's not always accurate though. I kind of figured out or kind of play it by ear. Departure, we are in Phoenix, which is Kilo Papa. Hotel X-ray.
Westjet 2754, information echo. Westjet 2754, tunnel clearance, place Nassau, my Betty to departure, era transition, flight plan route.
Squawk.
Depart runway 06 left, squawk 0542.
0542.
Air transition, Nassau, 6 left, 0553. Westjet 2754, the squawk 0540.
Oh, 0543.
0543.
0543. There we go.
Yes, sir. Westjet 2754, squawk 05.
Back to our...
2754, thanks. Lead back
Okay, let's get ground control here. 119.75. And back to our departure. KPHX runway winds are here. 250 at 1, so we'll do runway 26.
Cover 7540, route taxi Fox, Whiskey, April.
We do have a SID, which is Quakey 1. There we go.
Winnipeg ground, Sierra 750 on 8.
Quakey 1, and our transition will be Cardinal. There we go. We don't have a star, even though there is some train. So what we'll do is just go to arrival. And we're going to St. George Regional, which is Kilo Sierra Golf Uniform. And winds there, we're favoring runway 19, so we'll select approach. We'll need runway first. Select runway 19, approach. The RNAV 19, the second one down there. And our transition, let me pull this up, should be from the east. So this will help us avoid clearance. So if we go EHK, that's at 16,000, and then we'll just descend via the arrival into, that's pretty far out of the way.
Okay, 737 just pushed off the gate. He's doing a start 30 taxi via Victor and just holding the
I think instead, just for brevity's sake, yeah. We'll just do vectors. Hopefully we'll have a visual before we get there. I'll leave it the way it is for now. And let's see what else we got. MCDU. Do we have any waypoints?
6044 taxi. 6044
We do.
RJ is Victor. He's holding for you. Exit via Sierra.
Route and add route waypoints. I got 2 fixes. So we'll go fix.
Exit on Sierra, Hotel Charlie.
Etier.
6 or Canada 6044.
Echo Tango Yankee India Romeo. And one more Pete's. Papa India Echo. Tango Zulu. And that should be us. We'll have a look at it on the flight plan to make sure that there's nothing erroneous. MCDU. Just double check that our progress is showing up here. Wait, sorry. Performance should show you the distance on performance to.
You're good that position there and just listen.
Alright, so 351 nautical miles, time en route 1 hour, so that's perfect. As you go back here, go to progress, execute. Now it's in our flight plan, so we can go to legs. Up here and we'll select our full plan. That range is good. So you can see our departure is already there. We'll just step through here and make sure everything's good.
Ground Cat 43514 is with you on Alpha. 43514, taxi Alpha, cross 31, Bravo, military aircraft, face off 131.
Alright, hopefully there's no clouds up there, because there is terrain all around the airport.
31, Bravo to the apron, 1314 on Bravo.
It looks good. There's no discontinuities. We've got all of our performance stuff in. Step back to the beginning here. Leave here.
Ground jet
Turn to the FADEC and we'll select Takeoff
32
alternate. Leave that where it's
Today,
at.
32 ground, push
Switch
back,
this back
30
to our arc. Select FMS and we can go ahead and start the APU. Go ahead and set up the MCP. So there's the other thing, we're doing an RNAV approach. What's up, Aiden? How you doing? I'm streaming now because I'm off this week. And I can't tonight, I got plans. Yeah, bitch. How you doing? It is 8 a.m., 8:19.
jet 832 back.
Western 832 ground, runway 31 for departure, Pivot 2995. Taxi by Victor, Hotel Charlie for runway 31.
Victor Hotel Charlie.
I like it. It took some getting used to.
Ground with Charlie well.
At first I thought everything was broken, and it's a lot different.
Takeoff from
There's no auto throttle for one. Unfortunately, the FADEC kind of controls most of the thrust and output for you, but it also doesn't have VNAV, so if you do an RNAV approach or something, you have to manually select your vertical speed.
Okay, we're on apron 5.
It looks good though. I like these little details on the back here. Are you getting used to the Airbus now? Oh, you'll see what happens. It sounds pretty good too. Our APU is on. Plan our pushback here.
Round to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
306 taxi hotel leave.
I think we're basically ready. Set up the MCP 250 for takeoff. It looks good. There's another guy who, what's his name? Oh, shit, I always forget. He's like another streamer who you should see quite a bit. He does long haul stuff. He pretty much always flies either the 767 or the A330, and it looks really good. Plus, I'm kind of a Airbus fan in general.
Calendar 72 ground, runway 36 for departure, altimeter 2996. Taxi via Victor, Hotel Charlie. Cross runway 31 for 36.
And Captain Canada, he's another guy that flies it pretty regularly.
72.
I think we are good. Vertical speed, out select, heading, flight director 1 is on.
67, gate 28, push with the ice.
With the 627, push for discretion, and with the wind 330 at 11, did you want 31?
The A350, I've seen, I don't know if it's the same one or if there's like a newer release, but I saw pictures of the cockpit before and the textures looked a little meh. Plus, externally, I hate the cockpit windows in the 350. It looks like an angry Turkish man. That doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm talking about. Just, it looks grumpy. Later, buddy. Have a good one. We are ready to go. Start our beacon and we'll call our tug.
Okay, we'll plan runway 31 for departure. Canada
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Little baby tug for this guy. That's adorable.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect. Winching strap and adapter in position. Release parking brake when ready to start pushback. Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
793, clearing 36.
Pretty easy to get the packs off. Fuel, hydraulic, and electric pumps are all already on. Get on run, hold for 5 seconds on start. There we go.
Grounder Canada 1026 is ready to taxi runway 31.
Canada 1026, ground runway 31, altimeter 209.7, taxi out Victor or Sierra, Hotel and Charlie.
Okay, Victor, Hotel and Charlie, Air Canada 1026. Pacific Ground, good afternoon, we're saying 964, just coming up with the Dog Lake, requesting taxi range again.
10964, ground runway 36, altimeter 209.7, taxi Charlie, hold short 31.
97, we'll taxi Charlie, hold short 31, we'll say 964.
Okay, ground perimeter 7 on Victor for 834.
Perimeter 7, ground taxi Victor, Hotel to the 8.
Perimeter 7.
Kill the APU, turn the APU gen off, go and get our window heat on.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
And arm the spoilers.
Quebec, Charlie, ground taxi to the end of 13, left on Charlie, favorite 5.
Left on Charlie.
Tow is disconnected and bypassed and has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right. We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
See ya.
Hey, runway 18, check 970, Whiskey Fox, cross to 5 and then Tango for 18, watch out launch.
Just down 40 ground, proceed on to golf, hold short runway 13.
There we go. Parking brake off, see if we get a takeoff config warning.
Takeoff okay.
Nice.
Good morning, Westjet 831 for...
Westjet 831, ground taxi Victor, April 1.
Victor Paver, Westjet 831.
Winnipeg ground, Fox Delta Mike X-ray is ready for taxi to 18.
Delta Mike X-ray ground, runway 18, altimeter 2970, taxi hotel, Foxtrot, cross 25, and then via Tango for runway 18.
Delta Mike X-ray, Hotel Foxtrot, cross 25, and via Tango for 18.
Ground Red 5.
Red 5, ground.
Ground Red 5, we are engaged from 2, let's keep it 8 1.
Red 5, proceed on Charlie, hold short runway 31.
TCAS is working. There's somebody 78 feet higher than us, about 12 miles away. That's exciting.
Stop 40 ground, proceed on to golf, hold short runway 13.
40 on the golf, better on 30. The ground closer 9006 is ready taxi for departure. For 2, have the order.
906, give way to the Canadian North Under Tool, runway 02, altimeter 2969, taxi Bravo, tower 1183 on the trip. Nine 06, Bravo 2 is approved, break Encore 3237, taxi Alpha.
Alpha.
See, get external lights on, turn the taxi off, strobes can come on, switch this to TARA.
Ground finding deck 560 at executive ready for taxi.
Tower 118.7.
Wind call, altimeter 2969, taxi Bravo Alpha, contact tower 118.
And departure control 119.2. Hey McFaddy, how you doing? So don't know how long ago you messaged me. I have like a weird setup today because I have like a 2016 MacBook Pro, and that I usually have open with all my charts and everything, and I got the chat up on that thing. I got an email last week that's like, your battery's probably going to explode. Please take it to a service center. So I had to take it in to get fixed. Now I got my primary phone has the chat on it, which is super small. And I've got a second phone that has Sky Vector and stuff on it. It's dumb. I have a dumb situation today. Alright, we're ready to go. Elapsed time 2. Yeah, it's fine. It works. That's not true.
Tower, contact 423 Heavy, INS-23.
And the 423 Heavy Tower, Costa Turbine 787 rolling up with comms, third line, runway 23.
Clear to down 23, contact 423.
Contact ground 119.
Flight line, I made 7651, good name.
V1, rotate. V2,
Didn't use any runway at all. Jeez. Go ahead and switch it to departure. And since part of our SID is just straight away, we'll go switch it to nav now too. Basically, yeah, jeez.
KLM 6, turn right into 060. Right heading 060, KLM 6, thanks. Expect a level of 7,000 for those 12 miles. KLM 6, clear direct due back on course, maintain 7,000. So clear direct due back on course, maintain 7,000, KLM 6. Yes, McKinley 3-2.
Still do. Oh, back there. We're past them.
Encore 3606, contact Terminal Center 133.3. 133.3, Encore 3607.
Departure 4330, 4500, 5
RSQ 4330, you're identified, maintain 5,000.
That was Phoenix. We're flying to St. George, Utah. I don't know, like, there was a guy that was in stream a couple weeks ago. He's been back a few times, but he's the guy that we're talking about flying the 1900, the Beechcraft. He posted a video on his YouTube channel of an approach into St. George, Utah, and although that airport is not in the game, there's another regional airport that's really close, so we're flying up there. So it looks pretty neat. You can see on the ortho there where the other airport is too. There's just no runway or anything.
Canada 269, you're identified, climb 7,000. Climb 7,000 in front of road.
I couldn't find the iCow because it wasn't on the map, and he didn't post the iCow on the YouTube video, but I didn't check very closely. I probably could have found it through SkyVector or something. But we're flying to KSJ or KSGU, and it looks like it's probably, I don't know, 10 miles to the northwest. If If you pull up the world VOR, it's like right on like a little plateau.
245, 5,000. Quarter 245, hello, climb to 10, 10,000. 10, 10,000. Quarter 245, climb 11, 11,000. 11,000.
Two cloud layers today. That's awesome. Did you find KSGU? It's close to that, I believe, to the northwest, if I remember correctly.
Canada 269, there's just opposite direction traffic, 1 o'clock and 10. Took caravan 1,000 above, you'll higher past them. Western 1102, contact center 3562.
No, it should be northwest.
Varsity 4330, you're by the traffic, climb to 15, 15,000. 15,000, Varsity 4330. Water speed 4330, contact center on 132.
Maybe it's closed. So the video was from a few years ago. But if you're still around when I land there, I'll show you. You can see where it is on the ortho.
Endeavor 5026, hello, you're identified. 7,000.
Fair enough. That was a really nice breakthrough and all, but I was kind of hoping that we'd be able to see the Grand Canyon when we flew over today. So hopefully we'll get some breaks in the clouds here. I have not been paying attention at all to this stuff. This plane you gotta like babysit because there's no auto throttle, and if you get to your selected altitude, which I'm about to, it just starts porpoising to control the speed. Oh yeah, it looks like it's breaking up now anyway. Perfect. No need, my man. Let's go. Mach 0.77.
Kevin 7064 to 2300, 5000. Kevin 7064, hold your identified front 7000. Front 7000, 7064. Good afternoon, it's Telescope 284, flying over for Great Chair. Bound from 2848 to Center Tuesday, block code 0732. Are you requesting any higher flight level? Scope 0732, we're happy at flying level 30.
There we go.
284. Bound from 2848, very good, thank you.
This says top of descent. The top of descent that's on the FMS here seems to be kind of inaccurate to me. So just some double check. iPod 10,000.
Hey, pretty on now. 34, 74. Yeah, we're fairly flat now.
If you do break in, so you want to start in.
So 66 miles from iPod when you start descending. Previous page. A little bit over 30 miles from Etier. Which looks about right, actually. So we'll follow that top of descent. Where the Grand Canyon at?
Good afternoon, Victor with PHA page, return the outside of 430, on coast hotel is GPDSC. Silver Arrow, 38 Victor India, good day, block 2515.
Not even at the Grand Canyon yet, actually. Where are we exactly?
Romeo, India. 2515 coming out.
Aqua Fria, National Monument, Cedar Bench Wilderness Area. Gotta pull it up. So there's KGCN, that's the one that's right. So here's the Grand Canyon. So it looks like we're gonna fly right over the top of that. KGCN, L37 is that little airstrip next to the motel. One Gulf 4 is the one that's like right on the west end of the Grand Canyon. Ooh, got a little airplane out there.
Air Canada 169, contact arrival.
Me neither. Although I think I've done like 1 or 2 flights out of one Gulf 4 just by myself. I think that's an awesome airport, right on the edge of the canyon.
280, Canada 170.
And it takes a particular type of airplane to land at L37. What was the other one? There's like a little dirt strip. It's kind of in fact, I think Matt Guthmiller flew into it on one of his videos.
Romeo, Bravo, Roger.
Oh, there's Quesas. There's Sedona. It's like I recognize that little tabletop mountain.
Romeo, Bravo, contact arrival now.
Probably land this thing there.
Hold arrival 2025 for Romeo, Bravo,
Yeah, I was asking somebody about that the other day. Do you think that you would get sick of hot and dry weather? I mean, it's like California, when every day is beautiful and sunny. I mean, would that ever get boring to you? I mean, I could probably live out here too, just for the sheer natural beauty of it.
Hello, Speedbird 5 Charlie, Alpha, flight level 230, requesting cruise at 370, please.
Speedbird 5 Charlie Alpha, Heavy, good evening, sir. Fine, flight level 370.
Thank you, fine. That's 370, Speedbird 5 Charlie Alpha.
I mean, it would certainly never get old opening up your window and seeing this kind of terrain.
Westjet 1199, contact center now on 135, that's 162. 3562, Westjet 1199.
That's a decent refresh.
Level 310.
Bruce, ETA 6, good evening. Maintain Mach 75. The next sector is running some additional trail here into the terminal area this evening. Information to Victor.
Okay, we'll get Victor, Mach 75, Rouge 886.
It is also kind of hard to go back to flying with default scenery after having ortho. I mean, flying over something like this versus just the generic stock scenery. No, thank you.
American 2588, flying flight level 260. Who's looking for lower?
Can 719, terminology 310, looking for lower.
I guess we got lucky with that weather refresh. Look at the radar here.
40, transition to 250 knots.
Just missed that.
Canada 792, roger, information is Victor.
Okay, Victor, thanks.
Excitement bubbles. Yeah, it's true. Depends on how badly you want to land your airplane. To me, the landing is the fun part. So I feel like if I crash, then I'm missing out on like the whole point of the flight. I feel like I'm just setting up the whole flight so I can do a landing.
Perception freeze, 105, foot level 280, 8 is Victor. We have Victor, flying the way to work now, unfortunately. Rouge 1886, descend to flight level 240, transition to
I did that once too. What was that that island, Lord Howe Island? It's like 400 miles off the coast of Australia. Really wanted to fly out there. It's cool scenery, and so I took off from somewhere north of Sydney, and there was thunderstorms. Like I can weave my way through there. That was a little sketch.
Accounted for 908 heavy one.
Yeah, imagine in real life. Jesus. I mean, you probably relying largely on ATC to get you around it, or if you've got NexRad, but NexRad isn't exactly up to date. So unless you've got onboard weather radar, it's sometimes probably, I can imagine it would probably be easier than you think to find yourself in a dangerous situation. Oh, right, we're about to get to the Grand Canyon. It's clouding up. Get on your shit. remember watching a Matt Guthmiller video and him during the summer, like flying into Michigan somewhere during the summer and just getting random ice buildup on the wings and windshields and stuff. That'd be really scary.
Rouge 1836, contact the center now on 135.62. 13562, Rouge 1830.
Good old Michigan. Koreans are, this is, speaking of 4 seasons, Koreans are like weirdly proud of the fact that they have 4 seasons. It's one of the things that they talk about when they talk about their country and being proud of their country. It's like, Korea has 4 seasons. I'm like, yeah, I mean, we do too. What was that? I have no idea. I got nothing going on here. Melon is now hosting me. Thank you, Melon. I'm off work for the week. And why do I have to? I'm not streaming by your schedules. I'm streaming by mine. Same in Georgia, I guess. In Georgia, we'll get like the spring and the fall are pretty short. The schedule is weird. I don't have work this week, and I can't stream this evening. Next week I'll be back to normal because I have my last week of actual classes and stuff, and then I got 2 more weeks off. And then I'm out of here.
Quarter 243, crown climb side level 230, speed 220 knots.
Level 230, speed 20,
Thank you for correcting yourself. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm not... It's weird, like, I feel like I'm going to miss the students more than I'll miss my friends. I think I was talking to McFaddy about this. Like, I feel like I'll see my friends again, because they're adults, they can travel, and we've all made plans to see each other at some point, but I don't feel like that about students. So that was really stressful last week. It'll probably be next week, too, when I actually finish classes and stuff. It's hard. But I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to start actual flying and that kind of stuff. Also, I mean, I go home every year for Christmas, so I don't feel like there's going to be massive reverse culture shock or anything. New life. I do still bow to people when I go home, like go to a phone store to do something, and kind of give them like a little courtesy bow. Gotta cut that shit out.
190 or less, and up to flight level 230, quarter 245.
We are... Yeah. Son of a... Almost over the... This is the Grand Canyon right here. That is true. It'd be cool if we could all get to England for Douchebag's wedding. We miss Fatties. Still got one on the horizon.
Step 371, turn right, flag 10, object is up with 30 seconds.
Peek through the clouds here. Can we see a canyon?
Step 371, right, move it all the way down to around 11,000. Stop.
Vegas and shitface. Yeah, plus they have those buses where you can basically get an IV to cure your hangover, right? Yeah, dude, I'm pretty sure I saw a documentary about Las Vegas, or something about Las Vegas, and they're talking about those. At parties? Like, did she bring some nurse kit with her or something? And what's in the IVs? Just like a vitamin solution?
Step 371, 5 knots left behind. Schedule less an hour and 20 lead bus, so 2 seconds.
True, unless you drink too much and get poisoning. What is that? No go. Oh, yeah, of course. I never do go rounds. Really, in all the time I've been playing X-Plane, I don't think I've done a go-around once. That's why I mostly drink vodka and water, though, because you stay hydrated for the whole night. You get a little drunk, but then you wake up the next day and you feel mostly fine.
Roger, Canada 697, I'm at mile
40-mile final. Well, you're never here when I do short finals. Does it work that way? I don't know. I mean, it seems to work for me. As long as I don't just go off the deep end and do a bunch of shots. That's the other hard part, though. Is that like once you start drinking with your friends or something, and someone's like, "Let's do a shot," you open the door for more. Just gotta say no. Big fatty see me butter it in on some short finals. I don't have to prove myself to you.
Yeah, that'll be fine. There's no beep behind it there, sir.
And usually I'm just doing the published approach, friend. Really beautiful day to fly over the Grand Canyon. Oh, there it is! See it down there, kinda. Feel. Yeah, but I mean, that's basically the same thing as drinking vodka and water. I'm constantly having water with my vodka. Same. The other thing, too, is like, I think sugar does a really terrible thing for hangovers. If you drank White Russians all night without water, you would just be wrecked the next day.
November 42 Delta Alpha, contact center.
To be honest, Korea, there's not really much else to do, and Korea's like a huge drinking culture, one of the biggest in the world. So like, you go to school dinners, everyone gets just completely shit canned. I mean, there's something called Paeshik, which is like a kind of a mandatory or socially mandatory work dinner, and it's unbelievable how much people drink here. And I drink maybe once a week, and it's less than most Koreans. And even that is too much. I'm actually looking forward to going home and not feeling compelled to drink. Yeah, Moscow mules are pretty sweet though. It's ginger beer, whiskey, right, and lime juice. So those are actually, there's a lot of sugar in those. Those are good though. Did I get that right?
403, land upon departure, climb 15,000, secret option.
Did you have vodka? That's the same thing. Watch, these clouds are gonna end and the Grand Canyon's gonna be gone. And then I'm gonna do a split S, come around behind the clouds.
403, climb 13,000.
Oh, there's still some Grand Canyon left. Copper mug for sure.
Air Canada 102, what's your planned indicated speed today? Canada 102, we're planning descent at 7527. Okay, transition to speed 270 knots or greater. 27 or greater, Canada 102.
I'm basically there, guys. 20 miles to top of descent. Doesn't give you like a little blip or anything on your LNAV line. I guess because there's no VNAV. Just like, man, go fuck yourself. Figure it out. Yeah, it was like 300 something nautical miles. I guess it's pretty fast when you're going 460 knots. We'll see how we feel. Maybe I'll turn it into a multi-hop. Have you heard any update about the Coronado Falcon 50? Any more drama? What did I miss? Maybe good. Maybe they worked something out. It's still on the store.
Brickyard 3476, what's the wind at your altitude? It's
Yeah, I saw that.
113. Okay, thank you.
You gonna grab that? Looks pretty tempting. Yeah, maybe if you're using it for FSE or something, because it does carry quite a bit more. Oh, pay attention here. 10,000 feet, 4 miles to go. I don't know what it is, but for the last days, I've had X-Plane crash on me 3 times. Once on stream on Friday, and then 2 more times subsequently. And once was with the TBM, and I thought it might have been that. Then it happened, well, again with the TBM, but it happened with another plane as well. That's not good. Hopefully, knock on wood, it's not going to happen today.
Third counter 455, Masonic climb by level 282. At level 280, Canada 459, 5.
I think it's set to automatically update, so I haven't checked, but I saw that message this morning, so I'm assuming that I did. Check after this. But that just came out yesterday. I started having crashes last Friday.
Encore 3651, with you, 250. Encore 3651, radar identified.
Well, smooth sailing so far today. Also, Utah, amazing terrain. Utah, Wyoming, these places are amazing for flying with ortho. iPod, which is here.
Canada 857 Heavy, 3 Americana 857 heading on Sunday Scorpio code 4006. 4006. For 3457 with the 200 with Victor.
Encore 3467 below 1, ready to send 8,000, altimeter 2972.
8,000 on 72, and we are set for 2 for right.
I would do that to Shed.
See what the weather is doing in St. George. Okay. It's gonna be a fun one. We're landing runway 19. Winds are 260 at 13, gusting 17, visibility 8. No clouds reported, temperature 42 degrees. What?
Emirates 241, you can contact arrival now, 12447.
No precipitation, altimeter 29er 84. Boys, who's excited now?
Candidate 883, contact arrival 12447.
Third candidate 347.
Encore 3467, that's forward speed, land 23, and proceed directly east.
Okay, that's forward speed planning for 23, Encore 3467.
And I think the approach course for this runway is offset.
Center, climb flight level 230. Climb flight level 230.
Oh yeah, getting some bumps now, boys. Coming up on transition to 984. LA Center approach departure.
Let's get ready to tune in the ASOS. Altimeter 2997, confirm.
And Unicom 122.8.
Airport Oxford, 973. The ASOS, and we're going to need about 5 to 10 right for dodge around a few build-ups to the north. I should have 530 deviation on right are approved. Level 400, good afternoon. 251, Ben Roger. One 257, 3270 for 280. November 616 Romeo Kilo, level flight level 400.
Man, good thing I didn't do one of the transitions, because those would have been like 20 miles down that way, just so you can fly through this little corridor.
In 199, flight level 360, squawk 2556. Center, good morning. Golf Mike Papa Oscar, level 220.
Center Golf Mike Papa Oscar 220, front rock.
Center range, 135, decimal 4, okay, try 35 full. China 7, 6 miles, contact Winnipeg Tower on 118, Mall 3, good day to you.
18-3 for China 10 today.
I'm gonna get below 250 before the computer starts yelling at me.
Quebec,
7,900 after iPod. There's our airport.
Canada 171, approaching Sony. Canada 171, good day, altimeter 29er, 69er, your number 118. Number 130. Canada 171, 5,000, and fly Eddie, approaching the direct landing, and maintain 5,000 for now. Okay, direct landing, yeah, maintain 5, Canada 171. Canada 171, were you planning to manage approach or did you want to vector to the enemy? I'm in managed approach, bro. Okay, 171, you can proceed direct to Bullbuck, then 4,000 for now. Okay, direct to Bullbuck and maintain 4,000.
No idea where the airport is.
171, roger.
Flight level 120,
Press 2584 on the Bravo, the direct unique, descend 6,000 upstream to Sunday Monkey.
direct VMake 6,000.
Might do. We still got a ways to go. I've just loaded up. I've never taken off or landed at this airport. I loaded it up to see what it looked like, to see what the terrain was like. I'm trying to find that other one. I can't remember where precisely it is. Oh, there it is, right there. I synced it. I'll probably disable the autopilot after the next waypoint. We'll just fly in ourselves.
2.5 miles, northwest bound, showing 4,500 feet, altitude is under.
Yeah, Unicom, because we're like 20 miles away. supposed to be gusty. It says winds were, what was it, 260 and 13 gusting 17. It's not really moving around yet.
Traffic clouds out of connection. Final 32 for long over.
I can see wind right now, 13 knots on the nose. That's probably why.
Quebec to Sierra Ray Phase 32, let's go.
Go ahead and take the airplane here.
Autopilot.
Traffic on Quebec to Sierra Space final 32, touchdown.
That's rumbly.
Turning right downwind 32. Traffic clouds headed to back overshoot runway. Traffic Kilo Oscar Victor's taking position 3-2 and holding for traffic. Traffic should above that train. Over the ground pit, south. Joint Midwest 3.
We could have waited a while in the gear. It felt like we were a lot closer than we were.
Traffic Kilo Oscar Victor is departing 3-2 straight out, followed by a left turn on to the west. Traffic in Hotel Zulu London 3-2. traffic, Papa Kilo Kilo, tuning final,
Oh, the wind just shifted. You know, now it's like blowing right off of our 3 o'clock. Now the fun stuff starts. Wind shear, wind shear. I like landing like this though.
Traffic, Julie Bravo X-ray, set the field. Planning to join mid-break 3-2. We have traffic in front of us. We'll get it behind you, and there's another one.
Easy, easy.
Traffic in Home Golf Zulu on the roll, 3-2.
1,000.
Wow, that scared the shit out of me.
Traffic, Echo Victor, Sierra, turning right.
500.
We got the traffic over in the field.
Minimums. Minimums. 100.
All right, can I slip in between you two guys, be number 2? Yeah, why not? All right.
A little off the center line there, but I'll take that.
Traffic, Victor, Zulu, Traffic, Julie Bravo X-ray, joining him mid-break 2, number 2.
Not really much in the way of scenery here, though.
Traffic, got to connect to an right base 3-2.
Was that glider thing recently? Was the glider, the crash that you're talking about recently? Oh yeah, super recent. Jeez. I hate when people post videos like that but don't really give you any sort of update or backstory. That should be mandatory. Like how badly was the guy injured or something like that. What are you supposed to do if you get wind shear? I know that there's a way that you're supposed to move the yoke and stuff in an airplane to escape it, but I'm not sure what it is. Oh, APU start.
Traffic, Uniform Golf Zulu, departing the circuit, straight out, and planning to head southwest time, climbing to 1,700 feet. Traffic, Julie Bravo X-ray, direct final number 2. Traffic Echo Victor Sierra, turning wide base over the 407 runway 32, touch and go.
Yeah, but I mean, at some point, particularly with, you know, somebody who flies for a living, you have to fly into airports and stuff where the weather is, you know, inclement. Figure that out. I'm sure I'll learn. I basically went to the GA ramp. Where am I supposed to park this thing? One of these little tie downs?
Traffic Echo Victor Sierra,
Fuck it.
turning final runway 32, touch and go.
Is the APU on? It is. Just park this thing wherever so we can watch a replay. There we go. Replay.
Traffic to lift off Victor.
Oh, remind me, I'll show you where the other airport is. I think you can see it right here off the wing. I think it's over here somewhere.
One.
Getting a little squirrely with the wind there. See that again from the front. I got a little wind was blowing me kind of sideways when I hit the ground. Watch this. Bounces. Bloop. That was an interesting landing. The noise or the way that they work. I imagine that probably would have been a go-around. I was pretty far off the center line there. It looked cool from the back. They're like, this thing I guess keeps them from getting blown off. So this is where the other airport is. Might take us a minute. So I found it by using his YouTube video and just looking for the train. It's like, it's right here on this cliff. In the video, he flies in, I guess, from the north here. And you can still see the runway, but there's just no scenery or anything there for an airport. And it's not, it doesn't show up in little nav map. And I haven't checked Sky Vector. So you can see the stuff on the ortho there. This would be a really cool airport. Looks like a really narrow runway too. Unfortunately for us, there's nothing there. So instead we had to land at that guy over there. Good scenery all around though. It's a cool place to fly to. St. George, Utah. Super close to Las Vegas too, and the Grand Canyon. Obviously flew over that on the way today. Looks like we had a tailwind, actually. Yeah, we definitely. Well, just a straight crosswind. Well, we made it. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'm gonna get another cup of coffee. Red Mountain. So let me pull up the map, and I'll show you where it is at on here. So here's where we are. Click this guy. It looks like it would be right here. Oh, no. This is where the airport would be. This little pink area. There's nothing there. Old St. George Airport. It's closed, that's why. Too bad. If we see, the guy's name was 50 Shades of Steel. If he shows up again, I'll ask him about it. I mean, obviously it's closed now. Too bad there's no scenery there. Reopen it, boys. You heard the man. Cottonwood Canyon Wilderness Area, Red Cliffs National Conservation Area. Yeah, that's a pretty cool area. Recommended flying. Alright, that said, I'm going to get out of here, go get another cup of coffee, play some Escape from Tarkov. We will see ya. Peace!